Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome officially back to the Anthony Around Town Show, the best darn talk show in Elko, Nevada. I'm your host, Anthony Crosby. To my left over here, you see a face. We'll talk to this face a little bit later, but he can still give a wave. But we're back. Summer has officially come to an, I guess technically not officially, but for the purposes of schedules and calendars and mapping things out, I think we could safely say summer's over. We're heading back into the fall season. School starts for a lot of people tomorrow if it hasn't already started. And for us here at Anthony Around Town, because we're exiting summer, heading into fall, that means for our content, for everything that we do here, we are back at it. 5 days a week. As long as you guys keep watching the stuff, as long as you guys keep engaging with the stuff, we're going to keep making it. And already we just have a lot of cool things planned and in the works. Like this live show, for example. Basically, if you're new, what happens is every Monday night at 8 o'clock, myself and this guy over here, we hop in front of a couple of cameras and we just talk about a lot of different things that happen here in Elko County, whether it's some awesome people or heck, maybe it's a cool event happening, or maybe just culturally there's something significant we need to bring up. We just dive into it and we just have some fun with all of you because this is a live show. You are able to jump into the live chat and hang out with us and ask some questions and tell us that we're dumb or tell us that you like our shirts. You'll see Mathew's shirt in just a second. It's looking pretty fresh. We've got new haircuts. You can tell us all that stuff. Whatever it is that you want to say, hop in the live chat and do it. But we are very excited to be back with not only this live show that we do, but with our blogs, podcasts, videos, all that sort of good stuff. Thank you so much for just being patient with us this summer. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a moment. But the summer has done a lot for Anthony Around Town, actually, because it's brought in some new friends and new partners and new teammates, if you will, who have just decided to join on this crazy adventure with Mathew and myself and be a part of Team Anthony Around Town. And we'll talk a little bit later about somebody else, personality, content-wise, who's joining the team. But I have to give some love to some awesome businesses that either have stuck with us through the summer and are entering into this fall relaunch with us, or they're brand new business partners with us that we're excited to have as a part of the Anthony Around Town family. And the first one I got to give some love to, let's just pull up some logos. Let's just start it. Here we go. We're back in it. Boom. NV Offroad. That's currently where Mathew and I are hanging out right now doing this live stream. It's actually in the NV Off-Road business building, if you will, located at 1430 Stitzel Road, Suite A. That's 1430 Stitzel Road, Suite A. Not only is our studio here, but Justin and his awesome team hang out here, and they're just the pros when it comes to working on your power sports toy. So whether that be your four-wheeler, snowmobile season's coming up, all that sort of good stuff, you know that Justin and the gang have your back when it comes just to making sure you're not just keeping your prized possession in the garage collecting dust. They're actually getting out and using it. So 1430 Stitzel Road, Suite A. Come see our friends down here at NV Off-Road. Let's just keep moving. We got a lot of friends we're going to talk about tonight. This one, Bradshaw Law, LLC, our good friend Denise Bradshaw over at her office. She's been with us since this spring, and we just love talking about her every single week. Actually, what I did for her tonight is I kind of creeped on her Facebook page. You should go check it out. Just search Bradshaw Law, LLC. And I just saw this super nice comment from this gentleman named Eric that he left on her page, and I just thought it'd be cool to read it. Eric says, Bradshaw Law was the office that helped me through my accident. Sorry you were in an accident, Eric. Aaron, I'm sorry. Most importantly, they gave me the mental support I need. When your life changes 100%, mental support is just as important. Denise and her staff worked endlessly for me and always have made me feel loved and completely cared about. To this day, they still take care of me. I made a friendship out of such a bad situation. My heart goes to this office, and that's from Aaron. I just thought that was super cool. That's the kind of care and attentiveness you're gonna get from Denise and her whole team. I always say Denise is one of the hardest working people that I know, is because she wants to provide quality service like Aaron got there. So that's super awesome. If you need to get a hold of Denise over at Bradshaw Law LLC, you just call 775-738-7444. So again, Denise has been with us for a minute. Now we're going to start getting into some businesses that are new to the Anthony Around Town sponsorship team that are joining us in this fall relaunch, and we couldn't make any of this possible without them, so we're excited to get into business number one. This is actually a campaign promotion. By the way, just to make this clear right off the bat, this is a paid advertisement for, as you can see, Kristen Hill for District Judge Department 1. This is a paid ad from her, and so we're going to read a little bit about this for your information. So this Anthony Around Town live stream is brought to you by Kristen Hill for District Judge Department 1. As the head of the Public Defender's Office for the last 5 years, Kristen has been fighting tirelessly to protect people's rights. This November, she's looking to bring that same experience and work ethic to the district court as a judge. A vote for Kristen Hill for District Court Judge would be a vote for someone striving to protect our community. A vote for Kristen Hill for District Court Judge would be a vote for someone who will work hard to make sure everyone has their day in court. Vote Kristen Hill for District Court Judge Department 1. And again, that ad was paid for by Kristen Hill for District Court Judge Department 1. So we're thankfully thankful for them and their support of Anthony Around Town. So remember that name, Kristen Hill, this November. Next business we're going to give some love to is the Sandoval Mesa team over at Keller Williams Group 1. Man, I remember when I was in the process of buying a house and selling a house, and it's just crazy. And you just need somebody legit on your side. And there's a lot of fantastic realtors in this community who do an amazing job of making people feel the support and care they need through that crazy transaction process. But what's cool about the Sandoval Mesa team is that for the price of one realtor, you actually get two, because their big motto is teamwork makes the dream work. I like that a lot. So let's talk a little bit about Beth and Angela over at Keller Williams. Beth and Angela are a local real estate team who specialize in residential sales in Elko County, Nevada. They represent you in the purchase of your home, regardless of who has it listed. Is there a home you want to see? Well, you can call Beth and Angela. They'll work with your schedule and get an appointment ready for you so you can see the property. And once you're ready to write an offer, they will handle that part too. Check out their Facebook page. Make sure you give it a like. A lot of new information is coming to that page. And they speak Spanish. Se habla español. I don't even know if I said that very smoothly, but they could probably speak it better than me. You can call Beth at 775-934-2570, or Angela, you can get a hold of her at 775-397-6503. But no matter who you call, you're still going to get one super team, because you know their motto, teamwork makes the dream work. So we're definitely thankful for our realtor friends over there. And then last but not least, we got a special business partner that we added to the team this summer called Bose Designs. This is actually a friend of mine. Her name is Cassie, owns this business, and she is all about making quality products, whether it's home decor items or t-shirts with cool designs. And I talked to her before I came here to set up for this live stream, and she has a lot of other cool things she's going to do when it comes to designing and printing work. And we're excited because we have some cool things coming down the pipeline that's a little bit different compared to some of our other business sponsors as far as what we're going to be working with Bose Designs to accomplish. But it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. Been working all summer on this, and we're going to get it out soon. So just hang out with us. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. And just remember Bose Designs. Right here. Yeah. Remember Cassie. Go check out their Facebook page. Or if you need to email Cassie, her email is Cassie, KASSIE.Krotz, her last name, CROTTS @gmail.com. And just let her know that your buddy here, Anthony, around town sent you over. Maybe your business needs team t-shirts made up. Maybe you're a realtor like our friends Angela and Beth, and you're getting ready to close your house and you need a closing gift for your clients. Whatever it is, she'll make it, and she'll make it look cool to Bose Designs. So yeah, a lot of cool people will work. And let me just say this. We did a cool little journey through all of our new friends right there, but there's always room for your business, for your brand, for your campaign, whatever it is, to join the Anthony Around Town team. So if you want to partner with us and get your brand recognized on all the content that Anthony Around Town puts out basically every single day, then just email me, anthonyaroundtown@gmail.com. That's anthonyaroundtown@gmail.com, and we'll look at bringing you in. We have a good time here. And when I say we, I really do mean we, because finally I'm able to switch cameras and show you this guy's back. Cameraman Mathew, a.k.a. Wait, whoa. Did you trim up your beard a little bit?
I did.
I'm just now noticing this. It looks fresh, my man. Looking good. So Mathew here, in case you don't know, in case you're new, he's been with me basically not even since day one, since day like 0. I always tell the story. I have a minivan because I'm sexy like that. Rock the minivan, dad life. But we just popped open the trunk of my minivan one day, and forgot to unmic you. There you go.
I was waiting for it.
Why didn't you tell me? Anyways,
I wasn't sure if you already did.
No, I
not.
didn't. But he did say since you weren't able to hear that, this is our first day back. We're still getting out the kinks. We'll get it right. But he did say he took care of his beard. I don't know if you could hear that. But anyways, we popped open the trunk of my minivan, and I was like, Mathew, I have this idea for this thing. I think, it might be called Anthony Around Town or something like that, but this is what I want to do. And he was like, dude, that's awesome. Go for it. And that was about 3 years ago. Maybe a little longer than 3 years ago when I actually got started, when I just started talking about it. But he's been hanging out. So he helps with like videos and stuff. He works with me on this live stream. He's just kind of been around for a minute. Many of you know him. Many of you love him. He's the reason why some of you even watch this stuff in the first place. It's to see this smooth looking guy. Ooh. But I have to say, ladies, he is taken by an amazing woman named Elizabeth who makes delicious smothered burritos. Really I went over his house the other day. Had some burritos, played some beer pong, and we won at the beer pong, which was good. And then those burritos were amazing, so that was just a good night. But good to have you back, buddy. What have you been up to? We got a lot to catch up on.
There has been a lot this summer. Usually I'm just like, just doing me, doing what I do, taking day by day. But there's been a lot that's went on this summer.
Well, what do you want to share? What specific has gone on this summer? Because I know stuff, but it's not my business to share to the interwebs. Right. So is there anything that you want to share about what's been going on?
Well, just like a general overview. We've already kind of shared it. This summer I got a new job at PepsiCo.
Yep.
It's been really good, really fun. Through that avenue, I've been able to go on trips with Elizabeth. There was that time we went to Boise. That was super fun for the weekend. We just recently moved.
Yeah. I haven't even really asked you. This is the first time I'm asking you about this live in front of hundreds of people. So how are you liking your new space? You've been in there for since earlier this week, about a week. So you like it?
It's like 5 days. So far, yes. It's a really nice place. Really enjoy it. Really like it. Elizabeth's been working on just getting kind of the decor set up, getting, matching sets of like silverware for like the kitchen, and we have black silverware.
Ooh, fancy.
It's really cool.
Super fancy.
It's one of my more favorite things that have happened this summer, believe it or not.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's really, like I said, she's just been working hard on, just really kind of bringing the place to a homey, warm this is our home kind of feel.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that. I've gotten to go fishing more than I've actually ever gone the rest of my life.
Where do you go fishing at?
We went up to South Lake or
South Fork?
South Fork.
Yeah.
We went up to South Fork, and then we've also gone to the Palisades.
Dang.
There's a little river underneath that railroad bridge, and
Okay.
that was fun. I've gotten sunburned really bad both times.
Gotta put that screen on, dude.
Right.
That's cool.
I really should. And then I got to go golfing.
Yeah. When he was walking into the studio, he was kind of limping and staggering. I'm like, what's up? He's like, man, I just played 18 holes of golf. But you didn't keep score. I wanted to see it. You know what you shot. You got any hole in ones or eagles or birdies?
I was like putting for like 3 or 4 rounds. I'm
That's
glad
not good.
But like I said, it's my first.
It's your first time. That's fair. I was just talking to somebody this weekend, or maybe it's yesterday, about how I wish Elko had like a mini golf course. Like I'm not the best golfer in the world, but some putt golf, I could get down on that.
It's fun, you know.
Next business venture, me and you.
Right.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
Dude.
Let's do it. I like it. So overall, you feel like you had a good summer?
It's been a good summer. It's been a long summer, and I'm ready for the cozy up, relaxed cardigan season.
You're ready for the fall. You're ready for some pumpkin spice latte. You're ready for some what else happened? Halloween, I guess. Are you a big Halloween guy?
That's something
football
cool.
Season.
Something cool too that we're gonna have to do. We live in a neighborhood where we see a lot of kids running around.
Nice.
So we're gonna have to like buy some
hardcore decorations. You're gonna have to do it right
and stuff, and you know, which at some of the places that I've lived prior, you know, not a whole lot of kids there, or for whatever reason, you know, if I was working that night or something like that, you know, couldn't pass out candy or anything. But just with everything that's kind of happened, it's, you know, something that we're
because you don't want to be the lame house on the street that's like
your lights
out, not doing anything, because little kids,
no decorations.
Kids hold grudges.
Oh, right.
Kids hold grudges. So they may not be able to do it at 5 or 6, but they're going to remember that house. They're going to remember you. And they're going to get older. And they're going to become teenagers. And they're going to come with eggs. They're going to come with toilet paper. They're going to come with, I don't know what else you could do to slightly damage somebody's property, but they're going to come for you. Bologna
and mustard.
You throw that,
put that on their cars?
Is that a thing?
Yeah. I think you put bologna and mustard, or it might just be regular bologna or something. You slap it on somebody's car, it messes up their paint.
I literally never have you done that? Because I've never heard of that.
Not done that. I'm like 95% sure it is a thing.
Really?
If anybody else has heard of it.
Yeah, have you heard of what is it called? Bologna-ing? How would you even put that into action?
If you have done it, or if you
never heard of it,
or if you have heard of it, comment in the
comment down below. Let me know if you've ever done the bologna.
I'm pretty positive it's
never.
A thing.
But I mean, I don't know. That's fine. I just. Dang, kids get super creative.
It might not be a thing. You know?
Now you just gave a lot of young people a new idea that's gonna become a thing because of you.
Remember, trick or treat.
Oh, okay. So we have somebody in the comments. Let's bring it up.
Oh.
All right. Adding to the broadcast, Jen says someone did it to me. So somebody bolognaed you before.
It like peels off the paint, right?
That's disgusting.
Like, I don't know if it just peels off the paint, but it.
Danny says Matt needs to work on his putt game. You're getting caught. Is Danny who you went golfing with today?
Yep, Danny Ray
he's calling you out, man.
He's Elizabeth's stepdad.
Okay.
And we got to go, and we took one of his kids with us, Danny, and it was fun.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I worked on my driver game.
This is a free... Usually we don't do free ads, but this is a free ad. I'm going to put Jen's name back up. Wait. Actually, I'll put her new comment on. She says, in high school, so gross. So anyways, Jen right here, she works at New Images. She's the one who gave me this fresh cut, just in case you like this. So that's usually no free ads, but Jen gets one because she's legit. Marie says, someone egged my car years ago.
I'm cosmetic
circles in my paint.
I want to say it was the first year that I moved to
sad.
Elko.
Yeah.
Somebody egged my mom's car.
Really?
I think it wasn't her Prius.
Whoa.
Or not Prius. It wasn't her PT Cruiser. I forget what it was. It was one. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but yeah, totally messed up.
Just
like
messed up
the side of the car.
Dang,
And
I'm
like
trying to
no
remember
reason
if I did anything
why
like
either.
that.
Like,
did you
it
ever
was just out of the
partake in
blue.
those type of shenanigans?
There was one time in
that hood rat stuff.
7th grade. Right?
Statutes of limitations. You're good. If any cops are watching, let's just say allegedly. Have you allegedly
long time ago, way after the point of where I could still be arrested.
Yeah.
Me and my church, when I was a kid, it was like in 7th grade, we ended up going to either one of the youth kids or like one of the youth pastors' house, and we TP'd their house.
Nice. Okay. That's classic. I feel like toilet paper's not bad.
We stayed around and helped clean it up.
That defeats the whole purpose. You're such a good kid.
I mean, that's church. That's
I
because
guess.
It's church kids.
No, I don't feel like I've ever done anything to that extent before, but
You're not living, Anthony.
Nobody says I can't right now. I can leave this place right now and go egg your new house.
What's that address, huh?
I don't know. But I'm just curious about the baloney thing. That's just crazy. But whatever. I don't even remember how we got on that conversation.
Trick or treat?
Oh, yeah. So, you got a new house, trick-or-treaters. That's cool. Yeah, you don't want to be that boring house.
Back.
Bring it back full circle. Well, that's cool. So, for us, let me just keep talking about summer because that's kind of what we've been doing. So, summer's been interesting because basically, I've just been using a lot of the summer to focus on this whole Anthony Around Town thing and growing it, and expanding it, and forming like a legit media brand around it. And I was able to do that. And there was a lot of boring stuff like paperwork and forms and legal stuff, blah, blah, blah. But, we were able to do a lot this summer. And we were able to do a lot, but I think I learned some big lessons this summer that I wanna pass along to those of you who are maybe thinking about starting something of your own. Maybe you're an entrepreneur looking to take some first steps. Let me just take my last 3 months and give you some advice. But first, we got to see what your girlfriend said. Elizabeth, shout out. She says we all could. I think she means that we all could go vandalize some people's houses. I wonder if Elizabeth is I wonder if she's secretly
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll all put in some names in a hat.
Okay.
Pick one out and...
Or you can just email us, anthonyaroundtown@gmail.com, if you would like us to come vandalize your house. Maybe we can make a video out of it, whatever. Just
actually,
message
that's
me.
a fun idea.
That would be kind of fun.
Well, I mean, obviously, you'll have to sign
you'll have to sign a consent form. But, hey, if you're up for it, if you're up for that kind of publicity, let me know.
Right. If you're demolishing your house, you're going to rebuild something, let us come vandalize it first.
That would be fun. That would be fun. But I would say, so the things I learned this summer is it's good to have a vision. It's good to have a desire to do things and desire to go forward, but you have to do it with open hand. And what I mean by that is that sometimes it's really easy to close your fist and be like, no, this is my idea. It has to be executed just like this. And if it doesn't, then it's all wrong and I'm just going to give up, and so on and so forth. And I think I learned a lot this summer, because when I first started the summer, and if you guys have been watching, you kind of know, when I kind of announced this, I was like, we're taking the summer off and we're going to do this, and we're going to talk to this person, and we're going to get this much money, and we're going to all these things. And over the summer, just because stuff, and you're working with other people, and people aren't robots, and things change, and or sometimes this is just straight up business-wise. You're going to work with people who say things that they're going to commit to and do, and promises, and sometimes people just don't follow through with a lot of that stuff, and that's just part of business, I guess. You just have to be aware of that, But so a lot of this started, I was like, man, like we have this, we have this, we have this, but it was all with such a close fist that when things would have to change or be altered or, it's different stuff like that, it it was sometimes would get discouraging because you're like, this isn't going exactly according to my plan. So that just means it's not working at all. So that just means I'm not supposed to be doing this or whatever. But that's just not the case. Like, I really hope that, for you watching, maybe you're thinking about starting a business or starting a brand or going for something, that you don't let those winds in the road deter you from just ultimately getting to your destination. You know what I mean? So this weekend, good analogy. I love analogies. I went up to Angel Lake. Many of you have been there, over by Wells. I just told myself I'm going to Angel Lake because I haven't been there in like 2 years and school starts tomorrow, so I want to take my kids. But if you ever driven up to Angel Lake, it gets really windy going up that mountain. And if you're not careful, you drive off the edge and crash and burn. But the thing is, like, you're driving up this hill and you're like, what are we going to get there? But once you get to the destination, you guys been to Angel Lake, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It was worth the drive. It was worth the wines and all that stuff. But if you're like, this is weird, this is sketchy, I look like I'm going to fall off the side of this cliff, it's getting kind of weird, nah, I can't handle it, turn around, let's just go back to Wells or whatever, then you're never going to get to see how beautiful Angel Lake is and how awesome it is up there. And I think that's just what I've learned. I'm just, sharing what I've learned this summer, is that just, how plans go and how life goes, and just a lot of what I had to work through to even just honestly be sitting here this September 7th. September 7th. And I'm glad I am. I'm glad I was able to go through the winds and turns, because I'm just super excited to be here with Mathew and super excited to dive into all the new stuff that we're going to do. Tomorrow, I guess I'll kind of let you know now, we're putting out the Anthony Around Town podcast is coming back, but things are changing with it. I got an awesome new co-host named Nicole. Mathew got to meet her when we did a little photo shoot last weekend. She's super legit. I'm excited for you guys to see that. So there's cool things there. Just a couple of other cool things that we're doing to just continue to grow this. I mentioned all those awesome business partners that we're working with, where things are cool. Things are legit. And I'm glad we're able to get to where we are. I would just say, like I said, for me to get to where we are, it just took, Mathew, I'll let him speak into this because he's been with me this whole summer. He knows, I'm kind of being vague on purpose because some stuff I just can't talk about. Some stuff is just whatever. But he's been with me. So you've been with me this whole summer. You you really know what I'm talking about on some of this stuff. What's your take of kind of what you've noticed as far as like this whole journey over the last 3 months to get to where we are here in September?
One, I really do like your analogy on, you kind of got to push past, when things get scary, when things get rough, you got to push past it to be able to get to the point to where you can kind of see the the beauty of whatever your destination, your vision is, right? So in this particular example, Angel Lake,
Yeah.
I actually don't think I've ever actually been out
Really?
there, right? But I think, same thing can be like used on like some of the trips that we took into like
True.
youth groups and stuff. We'd go to like some magnificent camps and, or like even a lot of you guys might be able to relate if you ever went out to Cowboys Rest is a Christian camp. I know tons of people who went out there just for being like youth and stuff. They always do this kind of arduous hike, but at the end of the night you get to kind of go out into like this big open, it's like an outdoor sanctuary, big open area. The sky is just lit up with stars, and for me it's really, I love stuff like that. So that's just kind of, I really do like your analogy on that. And two, yeah, I mean, those are some really wise words as well, is that, you got to live life, kind of with an open hand. Like you got to be, resilient to kind of be able to take what life has and what it gives you. And you also kind of got to be, kind of, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Um, you got to kind of be able to go with the flow sometimes, where it's like stuff gets rough, stuff gets hard. There's days where, it is just kind of feels like you got to throw up your hands and just, I quit because, this is, at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like it's worth all this effort to put in. But um, really, I mean, honestly, just that life is full of that. I've had my fair shares with my new job with that, where I'm stressing out and I'm like, dude, this is rough. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I don't know if I can do it, if I can pull through. But because I've worked hard, and I continue to strive and I continue to work hard. I'm still going to run into those bad days, but it still gets there's still things that I'm very, very grateful for that I've gotten to do because my job has opened that up. And so, I mean, honestly, I think you did a uh, really good not wrapping up, but kind of explaining
Thanks.
on those stuff that is for Anthony around town, and specifically there's been ups and downs and bumps and um, roadblocks and detours and stuff like that, but we get to come here on a Monday Night Live show and see some new awesome sponsors who are creating new awesome stuff, or they're doing some awesome things for the community, and we get to share that with you guys, or we get to meet new people and have them join the Anthony Around Town team. Like, these are all just really cool stuff that honestly, I know and I know Anthony would second, is that we just want to thank you guys because you guys, by just watching us and supporting us, have kind of opened up that avenue to be able to do a lot of the stuff that we get to do here. And so
That's true. Cool. You guys are the best.
Sorry if it was a lengthy explanation.
It was the winding, but we got to a beautiful destination. I appreciate that. So yeah, 2020. I think overall, like, you just got to have, even just this year, have an open hand with 2020. 2020 has been crazy. A lot of just stuff, people going through a lot of stuff. But Matthew, one thing I wanted to do, because this year, a lot of the craziness sometimes gets to take center stage, and a lot of other things that happen in the world don't get recognition. You just don't know about it. It goes unsung, all this stuff. And so I know I've been like that this summer, just so focused on all this stuff I have to do and work and kids, and 2020 is crazy that, I missed some stuff because I'm just so caught up in my stuff. And so, Matthew, what I want to do something called That Happened in 2020, where I'm going to read you 5 different things that took place this year. And this is not a game. It's not for competition or anything. I just want to get your quick thoughts / reaction on what you hear.
You had to put quick in there? My quick thoughts?
Yes. Yes, I want just
no more 5 minutes.
No more 5-minute rants. This is quick bites. This is social media. People don't have attention spans for that anymore. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Matthew, let me hear you
hit me with
this.
I love this kind of stuff.
This year, a 103-year-old grandma beat COVID-19.
Oh, damn.
And then celebrated with ice cold Bud Light.
Dude.
That's how she wanted to celebrate beating COVID. What do you think about that story? True story.
I really got to what all y'all out there doing? I mean, come on, guys. Like, she's 103 years 103. Old. With a Bud Light.
And just like God. Pass one, pass over a cold one. I just beat this illness.
She's
crack open a cold one with grandma.
4 of my lifetimes.
Yeah, that's hardcore. That's how I want to be when I'm older. I'm like, if something goes down and I take care of it, I just want the simple things. Just give me a nice rum and Coke to celebrate the craziness. So grandma, she did it right.
Kudos to her.
Yes, kudos to her.
That's freaking awesome. I love stuff like that because it just shows that, people, they tough it out, they live through it, and
Then they celebrate with a nice brewski. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
yeah.
All right, what about this? A squirrel mastered a Ninja Warrior obstacle course, proving that squirrels are more amazing than we thought.
I kind of the first thing that pops into my head
Okay.
is that episode of Rick and Morty where Morty is listening to the squirrels plot world domination.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing physically
they- yeah,
enduring
they-
obstacle course, so maybe that's just part of the thing. They got the
physique,
the physique to do some stuff. They just get that brain power.
Yeah.
We got to watch out for the squirrels.
Squirrels.
Hashtag watch out for the squirrels.
They can already beat up what, like 80% of America's population. How
Squirrels are no
many
joke.
Let me ask you this.
'Kay.
How many people do you think in America,
'Kay.
percentage wise, could actually do an American Ninja Warrior course?
Oh,
Do you think it's like 5% of Americans can do it? 10%?
maybe 10%,
40%?
I'd say like has to be not 40, because those courses are
They're rough.
extreme. I say maybe 10%.
Gosh.
Get some CrossFitters out there; they could do it. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Armed with nothing but a baseball bat, how many waves of 10 squirrels at a time do you think that you could take
Where
before
did you
just
come up with this?
before you just get tired and let them just demolish you? How many waves of squirrels could you take down? Waves of 10.
10 squirrels at a
10
time.
squirrels per wave.
Is it like once I beat them, the next
Then
wave
the next
comes?
wave
Or
comes.
is it
Yeah,
like
exactly.
time?
No, it's just 10. You get like a second break, then the next wave of 10 walks through the door and starts trying to jump you.
All right. Honestly, I think I could only do like one or two, but you guys aren't here for honesty. You're here for entertainment. So I think I could probably take on like a good like 20 to 30 waves. With,
20 to 30 waves?
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
just
do the
swinging
math. How many
left
squirrels
and
is that?
Right.
How many squirrels is 30 waves of 10? I guess it's like
That's
300.
300.
We could do the math.
Yeah, you just swing left and right.
What if they start biting your ankles? They start jumping from the roof onto your
kick
head.
it. You do some ninja skills. We're practicing for American Ninja Warrior. You grab one by the tail, nunchuck kind of,
Whoa.
It's
You
like,
gotta get a
yeah.
move. Okay, all right. This one's a little less violent. An opera performed to a beautiful audience of houseplants and then donated the plants to healthcare workers.
I like that, even though some people might be like, oh, what's the big deal on that? I think that's cool, partly because we know that plants respond to like your
Yeah,
to
exactly,
vocals,
right.
right? To the way that you talk, if you're yelling, if you're, kind of hostile energy, that stuff kind of rubs off on the things around you, specifically plants, right? And so for an opera to, one that's kind of just sharing, I guess, kind of good vibes, if you will, is kind of how I see it, where, they're just performing well, and they're not necessarily slacking off just because it's some plants that they're singing to, right? That they're still kind of giving it their all. And then you said they're donating the plants to healthcare workers, like, that's just, I think, just a really good gift for healthcare workers as well. Honestly, just thinking about it, I mean, it's kind of like if you're giving your dentist something as like a present, you're not gonna necessarily give him candy or something like that, right? You're gonna give him something that helps him. And just, I mean, with plants being around, kind of, for me, it makes me feel like it's a good environment. And so to give that to a healthcare worker just kind of feels like that would be a good gift for them. It's not necessarily something where they're like, I don't need this freaking plant,
Madagascar began a national drive on January 19th in efforts to plant 60 million trees. Between 2001 and 2018, 1/5 of the trees in Madagascar were lost by deforestation from farming, mining, and fuel wood. President Andre, who promised to renew the forest through his inauguration. But anyways, Madagascar planting a buttload of trees.
I love
think?
this stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I grew up and I saw on the Disney Channel that, some people were planting trees, and I'm like, oh, that's cool because I know that person from that episode or that show. I don't know if it's just because of that or if it's because I like climbing trees when I was younger. I don't know why, but I love hearing about people just getting together and really putting in some elbow grease to plant trees, to pick up garbage around the beaches or around their parks and stuff. It's something that just kind of does me good to know that
That's out there,
that
huh?
there's a group of
Yeah.
people that really do care about the environment. Whether it's more than me or less than me or something. Um, I'm just glad to see that people do put in a hand to kind of work together and try to save something that they care about. So
All right, one more. A Florida man left $10,000 at a tip. As a tip at a restaurant. He wanted the restaurant staff to have $500 each because he knew things would be tight due to COVID. The very next day, the governor of Florida announced the closing of all restaurants. The manager split the money with all the employees.
I'm glad that the managers split the
Yeah,
because there's some shady stuff that
Yeah, you gotta
happens
be
where
careful.
it's like um of course it's Florida news though.
Classic Florida, always
Right?
doing
Come on,
crazy stuff. But
Florida.
this is a good
This
Florida
is
man
this is
story.
a good twist.
There's
It's
nobody's
good,
getting high on bath salts and eating anybody in this one.
right.
But that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
honestly, I mean, I know just from working in the food business myself, as whether as cashier, line cook, stuff like that, like there's definitely times where I was rough and COVID wasn't even a thing, right? So I can imagine all the more that with COVID going on, with these employees being essential, meaning that they're at risk and stuff, really just kind of, it's tough. It's hard and it's rough. And I know there's some days where I don't necessarily always give them credit that's due. I'm not saying that they're like superheroes or anything like that, but honestly, I'm just glad to see that somebody is able to kind of take into account that, they're just humans. They're working, trying to get by day. And this person who was blessed in a financial way was able to bless somebody else. And so
Boom.
that's good.
So yeah,
be
that
nice,
was
be nice to your food workers.
Yes, we love our food workers, especially when they bring us delicious bowls of queso and sizzling plates of fajitas and margaritas and burger. I'm sorry, I'm getting myself hungry, but that wasn't the point. Not to get me hungry. The point was just to share 5 different things that were cool that happened in 2020. That maybe you knew some of those, maybe you didn't know any of those, but again, lots of crazy stuff happens all the time. Some interesting things like that just kind of go under the radar. So for the last part of 2020, I just say, watch out for those squirrels, crack open a cold one with grandma, live life with an open hand because you just never know, and tip your food workers. What did you got?
Did you know that Google does videos and they're really neat, probably like 3 to 5 minute long videos, or they might even actually go up to like 10 minutes. I can't remember, but it shows different things that happened throughout that year.
Nice.
It's Google's year-end review videos.
Cool.
They're really cool. You get to see tons and tons of stuff. Whether you get to see it again because you saw it on the news or maybe you didn't see it. They do some really cool stuff too. But dude, I freaking love stuff like that.
It's good. It feels good this year.
Puts you
Has
in a good mindset.
some good stuff going on. But the year's not over, and our year's not over here at Anthony Around Town. We still got a few more months of action going on, and we're happy to be back officially as of today. Oh, by the way, happy Labor Day. We didn't say that. This is technically a holiday day.
Yeah.
So thank you for using part of your 3-day weekend to hang out with us. Now, what does the rest of the week look like? Tomorrow, like I said, Season 2, Episode 1 of the Anthony Around Town podcast will be out wherever you normally get your podcasts. So that's Google. We're talking Spotify. We're talking iTunes. Anything, whatever. Come hang out with me and Nicole on the podcast. It'll be out tomorrow evening. Wednesday, we got a fresh blog dropping. I had a pretty good interview with somebody locally who just kind of wants to share how his institution has handled the craziness of 2020. So you can read that on Wednesday. Thursday, we're putting out a video, a little behind-the-scenes video on a photo shoot that me, Mathew, and Nicole did last week, and
it was fun.
I wonder how much I want to tease this. Basically, we got into a pretty in-depth conversation about French fries.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I need you to watch the video, understand where the context of this conversation came from, because I think we're going to do some follow-up stuff with this topic of French fries. So anyways, that'll be out Thursday. Hang out with us. Kind of a relaunch video, if you will, coming out Thursday. And then Friday, we got another new blog, our Small Business Fridays of the Week blog that comes out, sponsored by our friends over at Duke's Diesel Repair and B3 Glass. That happens every single Friday. And a conversation I had with somebody's, local entrepreneur / parent / spouse, and we got deep. We actually had some. It's a she, I'll say that. And she really knows how to drop some wisdom. So check out that on Friday, and then that's just going to be the schedule going forward. Monday, live stream. Tuesday, podcast. Wednesday, blog. Thursday, video. Friday, blog. We're always dropping stuff here at AAT. So just make sure you're locked into everywhere that we are. So we're talking here on our Facebook page. Like it. It's Instagram. Where are you going? Oh, right there. Beautiful. I don't know if you could see some of it, but Facebook, Instagram, go to Instagram, search Anthony Around Town, follow us over there. YouTube, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Videos start this Thursday. Anchor.fm is where we house all of our podcasts. But like I said, you get all the podcasts where you normally get podcasts. And I need to update this because over the summer, one of the new things we did is we started a Twitter account. So go follow us over on the Twitter. Email AnthonyAroundTown@gmail.com if you need to get a hold of me for anything. If you do want us to come vandalize your house, we'll do that. If you want to partner with us as far as business inquiries go, you want to become a sponsor, all that sort of good stuff, AnthonyAroundTown@gmail.com. You want to recommend somebody to be interviewed, you want to work with us content-wise, AnthonyAroundTown@gmail.com. If all this just sounds so crazy and you're like, Anthony, I love you, you're looking good, Mathew, nice shirt, but I can't keep up on all this stuff, you guys are doing too much, what do I do? Answer. You can just become a member of our weekly email newsletter group that we have. Basically, no spams, no ads, no anything like that. All I do is I get your name, I get your email, and then every single Monday I take all the content that we created the week prior. I put all the links and all the descriptions into one easy to read email, and then you just get it and you open it up and you kind of read what's going on. If you see that sounds interesting, you click it and you read it, you watch it, you listen to it, whatever it is. But you sign up for that by going to AnthonyAroundTown.com, hitting stay connected. You just fill out your information there. Again, just name and your email address, or just go to the website, crack open a cold one like grandma, wait a few seconds, take a sip, a little pop-up's going to come up, and it's just going to ask if you want to subscribe to it that way, and then you can just fill out your info there. Mathew, we did it. We're back.
Another live show?
Yeah, I think we did good. I forgot to unmute your mic earlier, but I think that was the only hiccup, right?
That's cool.
I think we did good for our first time back. Not like doing this every single week since, June or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
good. It's been good. Guys, thank you so much for, again, using your Monday evening or whenever you're watching this to hang out with Mathew and I. And this has just been another rendition of the Anthony Around Town show. We'll see you tomorrow when we drop that podcast. But in the meantime,
catch you later.
Wait, I forgot how we end these. Wait, what do we say?
I was totally ready for that.
Okay, hold on. Again, we haven't done this in a while. Back it up. So, I'm Anthony. Hang out with us next time. In the meantime,
catch you later.
We'll see you around, Elko. I still don't think that's right, but we'll figure it out.